Hello everyone, Sharon here with my week one AHA video blog for monarchies of the world. Uh, so far this week, I can say that I have learned a lot about monarchy. I did not know there were so many different types of monarchies. Absolute monarchies, constitutional monarchies, semi-constitutional monarchies, subnational monarchies, dependent monarchies, hereditary monarchies, elective monarchies, Islamic monarchies, and East Asian monarchies, and I even found out about a diarchy, which is in Swaziland, where the king and his mother both rule. But in the and in America, of course, we don't have any of that. And I was wondering, with all these countries that are monarchies, are there any democratic countries? I even had to look that up this week to find out that yeah, there are some democratic countries, about 50 or 60. But in looking at the kingdoms that we reviewed this week, Morocco and Liechtenstein. These are two countries that are, well, especially Liechtenstein. I didn't even know about Liechtenstein. But these are two countries that they have a lot in common as far as both being constitutional monarchies and both having princes that are very rich. Um, I Prince Mohammed VI in Morocco is very, to me, he's somewhat wasteful with his wealth. I could not believe that I read that he spends $53,000 a month on feed for the animals. When you consider how poor the average person in his country is, they only have two classes: either you're rich or you're poor. There's no middle of the ground and no middle class. And um, I just feel like that with all the expenses that they have, he could be doing more to alleviate the poverty. Increase educational levels for women. He has done a lot for women's rights as far as instituting a new family code, which gives women more rights. But for the most part, there's still a big difference between in the economic class, social economic classes in Morocco. Um, this is a country that it's really famous. We don't realize it, but they use Morocco in movies all the time. They've been doing it for a long time. Desert scenes and I just wonder what's going on. Well, how are they using that money from all that film industry, to help the people? Anyway, in Liechtenstein, I was kind of disappointed with the way that the prince handled the issue of losing his veto, not having, of not getting the abortion law, threatened, not getting the abortion law to pass. I was a little disappointed in the way that he threatened to withdraw the royal family from the country. I mean, to me, this was like that's something that you would never think of to do, or you should never. That should be, not even on the table to consider doing. To me, it's like, how can you say you're not a family? Like, I can't disown, why would I walk out on my sister? Even if I walk out on my sister, we're still blood related. Even if the prince, I think, how do you pronounce his name? Eloise? Even though he was threatening to withdraw the royal family from the country, he didn't. He was just trying to get a law passed, and he was using that as leverage to get what he wanted. There was a group that was trying to legalize abortion, and he didn't want it. They're Catholic. The country's a Catholic country, and you know he didn't. It worked though. He didn't walk out, and then the law didn't pass. The people, like, no, we're not going to lose our king. But But to me, that was not, it should not have been on the table. It's like, to me, it was kind of unheard of for him to threaten to withdraw the the uh, the royal family and their money because they're billionaires to leave the country without. This is a little bitty itty bitty country sandwiched between Austria and Switzerland. It hardly has an identity as it is, and then for him to threaten to pull out like that. But overall, the main thing I learned this week, and I'm really glad that I did, was in this taking this class, is learning about all the different types of monarchies there are around the world, and how they use their power. It's very interesting. And I have to go along with. I like the book too, the World Royal Families. I do have the book. I had gotten it from I think Amazon, but it's a nice book. I walked in the room. I was at my mom's house with it. I walked in the room and I noticed she was looking through it and it's like, oh, I looked through your book. It's a nice book. It's like, this would be nice on the coffee table. I'm like, you're right. It is a nice coffee table book. So I guess this is one textbook, when I finish the class, this book will be on my coffee table because it has beautiful color pictures, nice information, and I love the artwork. Anyway, that's my aha for the week, and see you next week. Bye. Have a great week.